As you guys know, it is that festive season once again, and I was pondering myself in the dead of night, thinking about what I should do for this week's Five Nights at Freddy's character breakdown and analysis video. And then I came up with a grand idea. Instead of just focusing on one particular animatronic, I thought I would take a look at a whole batch of festive themed animatronics, or as festive as you can get with a pile of ice and snow. Tonight, we're going to be doing an awesome Five Nights at Freddy's character breakdown and analysis video of all of the ice animatronics currently in Five Nights at Freddy's AR. So with that being said, let's get started. I suppose we should start at the beginning with Freddie Frostberg, as he is the first ice animatronic that was introduced. Freddie Frostberg has become outdated, if you will. I mean, he's since been replaced by an even cooler ice-looking Freddie Frostberg animatronic, which we will be talking about later on this list. But Freddie Frostberg's behavior is very similar to regular Freddie Fazbear's behavior, in the sense that he does the same thing that Freddy does. The only difference about this particular character is its design. That is the only difference. And occasionally, the animatronic will blurt out a few chilling phrases. Freddie Frostberg's appearance is that of a regular Freddy, only he is made entirely out of ice. He carries around a huge icicle, which I suppose is some sort of weapon, although he never uses it as such in the game. His eyes are a very bright, menacing, bluish white, and he has a top hat, which is not made of ice. This is the only item outside of his bow tie. These are the only two items that Freddie Frostberg sports that are not made entirely out of ice. His bow tie is made out of real fabric. His hat is the same. His hat has a piece of mistletoe on it, which is pretty cool. And other than that, there's not much really to say about this animatronic. He operates the same way as Freddie Fazbear in the game does, and other than a few festive lines of dialogue and just his general appearance, he is pretty much the same old Freddie Fazbear. But moving on to our next animatronic. Like I said in the earlier Freddie Frostbear segment, Freddie Frostbear has kind of become obsolete, as there is a new ice-themed Freddie Fazbear roaming around, and that is Black Ice Frostbear. In many aspects, Black Ice Frostbear is very badass looking. He has the same kind of charm that Freddie Frostbear had, only he looks way more edgy and badass. Covered in big, huge spikes, he carries around a big staff made entirely out of ice. The aspects of this character are pretty much the same as the previous. He is an ice animatronic made out of ice, but in this time, it's a much darker take on the character. He appears to have huge icicles coming off of him everywhere, much like huge serrated spikes. He is covered in tons of cracks, and parts of him appear to be missing. He carries around a large staff, which has sharp icicles on the end of it, and he just looks like a general badass. Which goes back to what I said earlier. This guy is the replacement of Freddie Frostbear. He is made out of black ice, so of course his texturing is different. He is kind of a more darker blue color with black hues in it. But definitely, he is a cooler animatronic compared to the very simple idea that was Freddie Frostbear of last year. Arctic Ballora is another case of an animatronic that I don't like. And it's not that I hate the animatronic or even don't like its design. I think Ballora is a very terrifying animatronic, due to the fact it's very doll-like and very human-like, and something that really breathes Uncanny Valley to me. And this is all due to me being afraid of dolls. I have a very bad case of dollophobia. But enough about my fears, let's talk about the animatronic at hand. For some reason, Arctic Ballora has a very intricate and mystifying aspect to it. What was once perceived as being very terrifying to the naked eye almost seems elegant, as Ballora has an arrangement of spike-like icicles, which kind of remind me of like crystals all around her, which create a sense of elegantness and beauty to Ballora. Yes, whilst Ballora is still terrifying to look at, there is something that almost captures your eye, the beauty of shimmering icicles around a woman's figure. It makes Ballora seem less terrifying and more something like you'd see in a ice sculpture contest, with the intricate details of the spikes growing off of her and just the robot itself. It looks very nice to look at. Ballora in-game operates the same way as any other animatronic. Ballora dances and music emits from her, and other than that, there's not much really to go off of. Her behavior is the same as the regular Ballora in Frostbite Balloon Boy, or simply called Frostbite BB, operates the same way a regular Balloon Boy animatronic operates. He is the same as any other Balloon Boy we've seen in any other FNAF game. The only thing that separates this version from all the other versions is his nightmare fuel design. This version of Balloon Boy is a snowy nightmare. Its monstrous form is a snowy figure with tons of sharp serrated icicle teeth. Its eyes are empty and cold. Its balloon attached a icy stick with spikes protruding out of the snow. Its sign made entirely out of ice, and its just overall appearance looks like something you would have seen in a festive Krampus movie. Its appearance looks like that of a creepy snowman you'd see in the Legendary Pictures Krampus movie. Frostbite BB operates the same way as regular Balloon Boy operates in FNAF AR. He disrupts your camera feed, and of course, he is annoying. That's pretty much all Balloon Boy ever does. He's annoying, and he messes with you. But with that being said, that brings us to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you like any of these icy animatronics.
Well.